The Sick Rose by William Blake.
O rose, thou art sick. The invisible worm that flies in the night in the howling storm
Has found out thy bed of crimson joy, and his dark secret love does thy life destroy.
The rose is full of love and is fresh. It has been at the same place its whole life and has now seen the better realities of the world. The worm is selfish and filled with dark love. It has been through harsh storms and has now found the soft petals of the rose to take cover in. As the worm is experienced and knows the ways of the world, so it behaves with the same cruelty and with the rose, even though it has love for it.
The rose, unaware of the worm's intentions, keeps on providing for the worm's unfold sick. The illness will eventually lead to its destruction, just as the soft-hearted people lose in the end, and the cruel always get their ways in this society.
The Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend, I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe, I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it fierce, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe beneath the tree. So, A Poison Tree is a short and deceptively simple poem about repressing anger and the consequences of doing so. The speaker tells of how they fail to communicate their wrath to their foe and how this continuously grows until it develops into a poisonous hatred. The speaker of the poem details two differently approaches to anger. In the first, openly talking about anger is presented as a way of moving past it, while the second, the speaker outlines the danger of keeping anger within. The poem uses an extended metaphor to describe the speaker's anger as growing into a tree that bears poisonous apple. The speaker's enemy then eats an apple from the tree and dies, and the poem is generally interpreted as an allegory for the danger of bottling up emotions and how doing so leads to a cycle of negativity and even violence. The speaker in the poem recounts being mad at a friend, and the speaker told their friend about this anger which subsequently went away. By contrast, when the speaker was angry with an enemy, the speaker kept quiet. Their anger would then increase. So the speaker cultivated this anger as if it were something planted in a garden, metaphorically nourishing it with fears and tears both day and night. The speaker's smiles and other gentle deceptions used to hide the anger, in fact, only fed the anger further. The anger grew then constantly until it became a tree which bore a bright apple. The speaker's enemies saw this apple shining and knew it belonged to the speaker, and the enemy snuck into the speaker's garden during the dead of the night, and the next morning the speaker was happy to see that his enemy was lying on the ground dead beneath the tree.